Greatest sound you'll hear all day. Welcome to Fishing Fury. We're out here at the lake. And I got some new stuff. New stuff. Ba-da-da. So I found this Gliss. It's a monotext line. It's not braid. It's not mono. Well, not what you're used to. And it's not fluorocarbon. But I found this on Ardent's website, and we're going to give it a shot. It's 8 pounds, so that'll catch most of our freshwater fish. And I got a new rod. Well, it's been sitting in my closet for a while, but it's kind of new. This is the Ardent Finesse, the 2000 series. Comes with the 2000 series reel, red and black. Can't go wrong with that. And yeah, we're gonna spool up our Gliss on it and see how she does. All right, got our handy dandy knife. Pull this tag off. Da-da-da. Let's see, 5-1-1 gear ratio, 7+1 high precision ball bearings, infinite anti-reverse, and poundage and other stuff. Anodized aluminum handle and a stack drag system. That is nice. Pretty cool. Good stuff. Get these zip ties off. Here we go. Remember, cut your buddy, not your body. Knife safety. And get this guy. We're just gonna peel that off so we don't cut the handle. All right, we're set. Now we gotta spool this bad boy up. So here's our Gliss, and on the package, it comes with my 2 favorite knots, conveniently. It shows you can use your polymer to tie swivels, and a double uni knot to tie, you know, your fluoro or mono, whatever, to your Gliss. So that's convenient. Let's read the back real quick. Gliss provides a superior fishing experience through greater castability than braid, and superior sensitivity and strength than monofilament. The thinner diameter and limber character minimizes line twist and backlash. Here's the French version, or Español. Les offre une expérience de pinche superior. It's really good. That's what it says. So we're going to test that, see how it works. So one note I like to point out with my Ardent reels, the reason why I love these so much is because they have a knurled arbor with this rubber stop to prevent any line slippage. So it makes it super easy to spool up your line, especially with, you know, brand new stuff. And this stuff is pretty slick. It honestly reminds me of dental floss, and it's super thin. And we're off. Being that it's so slick, I'm actually not gonna, you know, soak this in water like braid. We're just gonna spool it up. Here she goes. It's looking pretty good. It's that high-vis pink, almost like a neon. Reason why I chose this color, because Gliss, it looks like it glows, and I do a lot of night fishing, so maybe later I can test it under a black light, see if the line glows. Just for fun. Spooling. Oh yeah, fast forward and to be continued. We're halfway there. And I just wanted to mention, I love how smooth these Ardent reels are. Like, they're pretty inexpensive, you know. 30 to 100 bucks isn't bad for the value that you get. And this whole combo, I think, was like, don't quote me on this, I think it's 60. I'll correct it in the video later. But yeah, the reel, the rod, and even the Gliss was only, I think, $8. So altogether, you're spending less than 100 bucks for this whole setup, which isn't bad. Still in progress?
Yeah.
Will they float with the rocks?
No, I just do this to hold them down because it's windy.
Yeah, it's pretty windy out here today. All right, let's get the fishing. I only had 150 yards, and that was my mistake. That reel will hold way more. So if anything, I'll have to add some line later. But I really want to test this out, so we're gonna fish with it anyways. It looks pretty good though. I like how that turned out. The high vis pink with the black and red. Can't go wrong with that. Alright, now let's get to fishing. So I'm using a polymer knot for this swivel like the box suggested, and this line is so slick you don't even have to wet it. Look, it literally just pulls together. Super easy to tie with. That's a huge plus. That way you're not cutting your fingers or anything. I kind of like that, but let's see how strong it is and how it performs. So I got this swim bait on with the little underspinner on a swivel. It's direct tied. Don't hate, guys, we're just testing the line today. I know fish can see that bright pink, blah 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 blah, but we're out here just to cast it. So let's see if I can one hand this bad boy. Boop. Spool up, and first cast. Whoosh. Oh, that's super smooth. You don't even feel the line shoot through the guides. That's crazy. Oh, that's cool. I like this line. First cast. Oh yeah. So this is cast like 57 now. We still have our swim bait. It's pretty nice. And honestly, I feel like the swim bait is heavy for this line, but it's still on there. I'm surprised. And this is 150 yards. I know, needs more line on the spool. I'll work on that later. But yeah, it has plenty of line. I think it's just, you know, ooh, got a bite. Maybe they were snags. Anyways, yeah, the line is so thin, you know, you're definitely gonna need some backing for a larger reel. But it's pretty crazy and still silky smooth. And like I said, I think those were snags, but the line just towed our lure right back in, no problem. Alright, so I took that swim bait off because it was super heavy, but it casts really well. Here we have a 1/16 ounce weight, and I made a little Texas rig, so it's a lot lighter. So we're going to see how this casts out. Got her attached to our swivel. Should we one hand this? Why not? First cast Texas rig, one hand. Let's go. Yeet. Yeah, that went pretty far. Went over the rocks. And for a little 1/16 ounce, that's pretty decent. It's almost like an ultralight rig. But yeah, I'm gonna quit talking and do some more fishing. See if we can catch something cool on the POV. Yeet! That was a fail. Epic fail. I think it was twisted on the end. Alright, retry. There we go. See if we can get ourselves a bass swimming around here somewhere. Wing, wing, wing. Maybe walk around a little bit. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
It does not sound like an orange.
Pretty sure that's an orange. Yeah, see, look, you can see the top. It's just super dried out.
It used to be an orange, maybe.
Jay's boats. You said the bread tags for like a fundraiser?
Charity or something.
That's cool. Treasures. Candle, cork, and a gem. Yeah, is that how you feel?
Yeah.
We out here.
Yeah. Right.
This is nice. Look at. My arsenal for the day. Stuff my Texas rig in there. Got some spinners.
This is a nice one.
Yeah. Chatterbait. Which one? That one?
The shiny guy.
Yeah. Caught a big bass on that.
Just a shiny guy. It's a shiny guy.
Yeah. But now we're gonna use our ultimate lure of power. The Castmaster.
Handy dandy Castmaster.
Yeah. Catches everything, bruh. No, I want to see how far this casts, that's why. Yeah. New line, you gotta test it with the Castmaster. Right? Best lure ever made. Hands down. Alright, we're gonna try this side of the pond this time with the Castmaster. Ooh, super bright right here. Alright, let's see how far this spools out. That went pretty far. Just wanted to show you real quick because we are testing the Gliss, the Ardent line. It got snagged and towed it right in. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. It's super thin, you know, but it's pretty strong. Got no worries so far. As long as I don't lose my Castmaster, because you know these things are like $5 a pop nowadays. Sheesh. But yeah, I love fishing with Castmasters. Like the cast is just so satisfying, especially with this Gliss. Like it goes out there pretty far. This one's only like, does it have the weight printed? No. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's the smaller one for trout. And yeah, it just flies through the air. Like, and the line literally just shoots through these guides like butter, like a hot knife through butter. Look at that. Pew! I don't know if you can see it, but it goes the distance, you know? That's super satisfying. I'm like, I can't express like how good this line is. I'm actually super happy with it. And I got no knots or tangles neither. Like sometimes when you use braid, you know, you'll get like wind knots and stuff, especially on a windy day like this. Or like, you know, when you're using monofilament, you know, you'll get like the memory knots where it just like unravels in your reel and everything. No problems. And I got my Castmaster out there just sitting in the water, but I'm not worried about it because I know this line will tow it back in. I'm not worried about a snag. But I wanted to, you know, share with you guys, like, this is actually some pretty good stuff. And I'm definitely going to get another one and fill up this spool because, yeah, I'm loving this setup. The Finesse, Ardent Finesse 2000 series with the Gliss, man, that's a killer setup. And honestly, with like, you know, a little bit of leader, I'm pretty sure you can, you know, finesse some trout in or something. You know, those more spooky fish. Also, I wanted to come over here, check on my son's rod. He has a little Carolina rig out. Some jingle bells. We're gonna tighten his line because it's super loose. Gotta have the jingle bells because, you know, kids, they don't pay attention. But yeah, anyways, Ardent Gliss, good stuff. So I wanted to show you something, just a quick comparison, because I was casting with this guy. This is just has a whatever mono came up on it, just for a comparison. I want to show you earlier. I got my Ardent with the Gliss up there, bait fishing now, because maybe we can tow in a big boy. I want to see if that'll work. It handles the weight pretty good. It's only like, what, maybe a 1/4 ounce weight. Nothing too crazy. Just hook, line, and sinker. Anyways, so this is what I wanted to show you. Check this out. So, already, casting this right one. You can hear the cast. But you see these little like twists? That's what I was talking about earlier with the monofilament. It has a lot of memory. And if you're not careful, this will actually twist and spool out and it'll just like tangle into each other. Compared to the Gliss, it's just a straight shot. No tangles. So the Gliss is actually much easier to manage. This, it has its ups and downs, good days and bad days. But when you get a knot with this, it really sucks. And you see people all the time pulling all the line out just to fix it. So yeah, Gliss versus mono, Gliss for the win. Glycerin, Gliss for the win. Ha, I like how that sounds. Ha, there's the culprit right there. See that little death loop? Like if I would have reeled that in, that would have messed up my whole spool. Luckily I caught it, but that's what I was talking about and I wanted to show you earlier. The memory, you know, it just spools up the line, not spools up, but you know, it gets all twisted and stuff. And Gliss doesn't do that. It's very nice. Very nice, very nice. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, Jay, get it. Go, go, go! No? Oh, still
Cut
there.
the clip. That was embarrassing.
Not even. We know they're biting at least. Heck yeah. So I got this black light and it looks like it's dark enough. The sun just set. The moon is out. You can see it creeping in there between the trees. So hopefully it's dark enough. I'm going to turn this bad boy on. I have it for night fishing. And let's check out this Gliss. Oh, that's super bright. That's so cool. You see the jingle bells too. Look at my rod holder. Oh, that thing glows. That's tight. Nice. Oh, I can't wait to take Gliss night fishing with me. Super cool. Maybe we can test it out on a huge catfish. Sweet. I'm just stuck on stupid, looking at the light. Super cool. I love how it glows though. That's awesome. I don't think the video does it justice, but it's super bright.
No, don't look at the light. I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
Cool. You belong in a zoo. You look like a monkey and you act like one too. Haha. Happy birthday!